and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Butler out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Williams, then it's Ball, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Davis out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, then there's Quentin Grimes, and it's Halliburton in at the 1. And the NBA always with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority, Grant.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King. And the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
Now here's Davis. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia.
Great work by Davis in the screen roll. Good at making himself a big target in these situations.
Here's Ball to the wing on the left. Towns for 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Tatum. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Towns taking his time here. Pass to Williams. Back to Towns. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Outside Tatum. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Outside Davis. Here's Grimes. Nails it from beyond the arc.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's the Cavaliers now, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. And that one drops for them.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Ball passes to Jones. Now Towns. Misses the 3. Pass to Davis. Now Halliburton. Cleveland working the ball around now. Davis with a screen on Jones. The jump hook. And Davis lays it in.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Outside Grimes. And he lobs it up top. Halliburton outside. There's the 3. Here's Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Davis has got 6 points.
Does anybody else think it's just too easy for AD sometimes? Just an easy board and put back.
Outside, Williams. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Halliburton. Outside Tatum. Davis with a screen on Jones. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Ball against Halliburton. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 5.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Back to Halliburton. Outside Grimes. Halliburton outside. Davis with a screen on Jones. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Fires from deep. Tatum pulls it in. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Halliburton. Sent back. Williams on the wing. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Pirtle, covered by Towns. Pirtle, the pass to Tatum. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Williams passes to Butler. Now Ball, defended by Halliburton. They set a pick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Cleveland, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And stolen by Williams. Towns outside. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Grant's checked in. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Oklahoma City, number 1.
Well, over this last stretch, they looked very confident at the offensive end. And when your shooters are feeling it like that, oh, look out.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Grimes. Pass to Tatum. Down low. Here's Davis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder leading by 3. Ball outside. Jones feels it out. The kick out to Williams. Hits the trifecta. Williams has got 9 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Here's Jones. After the basket by Cleveland. Back to Ball. There's the triple. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Grant. Some solid defense from Butler.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Now here's Halliburton. Davis with a screen on Williams. Halliburton, the pass to Davis. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Collins, he's checked in for the Cavs. Collier comes in for Halliburton. Then for Oklahoma City, Achua's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Williams comes in for Jones. And it's Alexander Walker in for Williams. And Ball will bring it up here for Oklahoma City. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each 1-1.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. A nice shot by Tatum.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Thunder with a lead. The three from Ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Collins. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Tatum passes to Davis. Achua with a rebound.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Williams finds Ball. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 9 points.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
To the inside. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Ball left side. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Achua with a screen on Tatum. Here's Alexander Walker. Tatum with the block.
You can't throw that weak stuff up around Tatum because he will put it right back in your face.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
First one falls for him. Cadis checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And he makes both free throws. Thunder trail by 3. On the wing, Alexander Walker, hounded by Tatum. Tatum pass to Ball. Off target from outside. Cleveland has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Grant outside. Collins with a screen on Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Thunder shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Ball right side. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul. So it's Oklahoma City now. It's a 3-point game. Williams a screen on Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Davis. Davis with a screen on Achua. Tatum passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D. He's giving them problems tonight.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back over to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Alexander Walker after the basket by Cleveland. And here's ball. 9 points in the game. Count it. Good.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Grant outside. The Thunder pull it in.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Now ball. He's got 11. With the 10-footer. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back after this word. Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Quentin Grimes, Jakob Poeltl out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Collier, and it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Now here's Collins. Collins with a screen on Williams. Here's Grimes. Jones grabs the board. Oklahoma City has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. To the middle. Here's Butler. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one's on Zach Collins. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Thunder?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
That's good from Butler. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Collier, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Halliburton. Collins a screen. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Grimes' shot is off.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Inside. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Now here's Grimes. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Poeltl, the pass to Halliburton. Collins outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Grimes. Cleveland again missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Stolen by Collins. Pass to Collier. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Over the last 10 games, these two guards have been incredible defensively, piling up the steals. Second, Jalen Williams.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, the kind of active defense these guys play require a lot of stamina, and they don't have an off switch. It's all effort all the time.
Now here's Pirtle. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Down low to stop the drought. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
On target from range.
I just love the ball movement.
Collins with a screen on Jones. Pass to Collins. The three is up. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Towns from behind the arc. He can't get it to go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now Pirtle. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
First free throw is good.
Obviously, Pearl has been well coached in his career, but absorbing the wisdom, that's something you got to do yourself, and it's paying off for him right now.
Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anthony Davis comes in for Collins. And it's Tatum in for Collier. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Ball's checked in. And the Thunder in possession here. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
The first free throw is good.
A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Now here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Butler, a screen on Halliburton. Ball passes to Towns. Tatum with the block.
We don't talk enough about Tatum's defense. It's an underrated part of his game. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Towns. Give him 8.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Derrick Jones.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
Known as a fantastic rim protector. Jakob has also made great strides offensively.
And he sinks the second. So it's the Thunder now. Here's Towns. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Back to Halliburton. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Grimes. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And here's Jones. Here's Towns. Covered by Pirtle. Now here's Tatum. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Grimes. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Outside Butler. The 3. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the move strikes.
Cleveland again missing. The Thunder have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Ball no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Grimes. 3-pointer, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Ball with no fear. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Halliburton. Pirtle with the ball. Towns covering. Back to Pirtle. Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 11 points.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Cleveland. Then for Oklahoma City, Achua's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Williams comes in for Jones. And Williams is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Achua. Williams, a screen on Tatum. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. Williams finds Achua. Shot clock at 5. Ball passes to Williams.
As a defender, Grant has terrific instincts. He just stays all over the shooter. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Tatum way outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Achua with the dunk. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Grant. 8 points in his last time out. Tatum passes to Grant. Davis with a screen on Williams. And here's Grant from the arc. Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Ball passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
It's Grimes on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Ball against Halliburton. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, total focus there from Ball, not letting anyone stop him.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Collier. Pass to Tatum. Davis with a screen on Williams. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Thunder making a change here. Cadis checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Butler. Williams is checked in for Jones. And it's Alexander Walker in for Ball. Chalk up 2 there. 11 points for Jalen Williams.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Richardson finds Tatum. Davis with a screen on Williams. To the middle. Easy money for Davis inside.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him only to give it away.
Williams passes to Achua. Here's Alexander Walker. Uses the glass on the layup. Alexander Walker's got his first 2 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside for Grant. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Second free throw, no good. There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy. But unfortunately, he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Williams from long range. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Outside Davis. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Thunder with a lead. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Alexander Walker with it. Clock at 6. Achua with a screen. Alexander Walker, the pass to Achua, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw misses. Good on the second one. 5 ticks left to play in the first half of basketball. For 3, Collier. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Oklahoma City ahead, up 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm joined by Coach Mark Dagnall. And, Coach, this has been a hard-fought game and high-powered at that. Thoughts?
Yeah, it was great offensively, and I thought we showed great resilience, just weathered the storm, settled into the game.
Keep up the great work.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Making it rain, and their opponent brought no umbrellas. And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Here's Ball. And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. They've got Jalen Williams, Jimmy Butler out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Derek Jones, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. The shot by Towns, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot, pass to Grimes. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Ball outside. Williams looking around. Towns left side from the arc. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones against Tatum. Picked by Pirtle. The 3. The Thunder pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Williams from long range. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Halliburton, the pass to Tatum. Outside Grimes. Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. Davis with a screen on Williams to the paint. And Davis slams it home.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Now here's Ball. 16 points for him.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ball.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
Now here's Tatum. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. And then Davis slams it in!
Whoa, okay, send a message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like they're just little bitty pretenders.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Outside Jones. Back to Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Halliburton, the pass to Davis. Tatum against Williams. Back to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now here's Ball. He's got 21. That one is off. Davis, the pass to Halliburton. 3-pointer off the mark. Thunder leading by 4. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Outside, Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Jones misses. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside Grimes. Pass to Halliburton. They grab their own miss. Davis misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Oh, the impressive range of Karl Anthony Towns.
A big man with Towns' range is invaluable. You can put him anywhere, and he can score it.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, looking at the 2K leaderboard, these are the squads who bring it on defense. The blocks leaders. The fourth spot held by Cleveland.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Poke loose. Stolen by Jones. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Halliburton for three. He got it. Halliburton nails the three.
Yeah, you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Outside Jones. Back to Ball. Launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
And stolen by Jones. Pass to Towns. Outside, Williams. Jacks up a three. Oh, Towns with the triple.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Here's Davis. Outside Tatum. Here's the three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Back to Ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Cleveland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Pirtle. And it's Collier in for Grimes. And so Ball nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Grant. From downtown, nails it from 3. Grant's got 6.
Oh, stretching the floor. One of the many things Grant does for this team. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And here's Ball. He's got 26. Outside for Butler.
The length on Tatum is just so tough to contend with.
Butler can't get it to go. Pass to Collier. Davis with a screen on Ball. For 3, Collier. Towns with a rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A different look for Oklahoma City. Achua's checked in for Butler. Williams comes in for Jones. And it's Alexander Walker in for Jalen Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Davis. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Throws it up high. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Williams against Grant. There's Ball with a 3. A 3-ball from LaMelo. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea. Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. That one falls for Grant.
You know what I love about Jeremy Grant? He's had every role from 20-point scorer to defensive specialist. Grant just embraces whatever his coaches ask of him.
And so Grant nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Ball looks over the floor. Towns down low. Davis on him. Towns passes to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Achua for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Halliburton outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Davis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
High-intensity play from Davis, getting it to go through the foul. Nice little and one.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
Pass to Towns. Towns, a screen on Grant. Williams from long range. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Poeltl in the post. Covered by Towns. The shot no good. Achua against Tatum. Pass the ball. And here's Alexander Walker. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Grant outside. Outside Davis. Spins. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Precious Achua picks one up.
Well, Davis gets to the line a lot, and people don't talk about it. But he's an excellent foul shooter.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he drops the first.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And Cleveland making a change here. Collins checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And he's going for the lob. Grant with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Yeah, good to see Towns being engaged on defense. Just great timing to come up with the rejection.
Outside Achua. Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Achua's got 6.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Collier, hounded by Ball. Pass to Tatum. Davis a screen, down low. Achua with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Williams punches it home.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Now here's Davis. Outside Tatum. Davis a screen. Launches a 3. Tatum can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Williams against Grant. Here's Alexander Walker. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 6 assists in the game. Here's Collier. Pass to Tatum. Can they get it? Oh, the response from Tatum.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Ball outside. Towns for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Tatum. Davis a screen to the middle. Ball stolen. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Grant with a steal. Outside Davis. Here's Collier. Hounded by Ball. And there's the lob. Achua with a steal. Here's Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to drop. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 14. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And proud to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day for a special presentation of the NBA. We've got Jeremy Grant. He's out there with Zach Collins. Quentin Grimes out there with Collier. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. 3 on the clock. No good with the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul of the game. Now Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Cavaliers trail by 14. Pass to Collier. To the paint. And Collins with the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 14. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Outside, Williams. From deep, Williams, that's good. Williams has got 20 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
Grant outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Butler with a steal. And it's Williams off the... Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Pass to Grant. Collins, high post. Richardson for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Williams. Inside. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Richardson, the pass to Grimes. And here's Grant from the arc. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Thunder leading by 17. Jones from outside. The kick out to Williams. And here's Butler outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Collins. Collins with a screen on Jones. And there's the call on Kenrich Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Halliburton. Takes the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Butler, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And how many times have we seen this from Butler? Using the pump fake to manipulate the defense.
And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
That's good from Butler.
One of the toughest players in the NBA. No doubt Butler's teammates love having him around.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Pirtle's checked in for Collins. Anthony Davis comes in for Grant. And it's Grimes in for Richardson. Butler hits them both. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Halliburton. Pirtle with the ball. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Davis. Butler covering. And finished off by Davis.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his 2nd this half.
Pirtle against Towns. Outside Jones. They set the pick. Got a piece of it. Towns passes to Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Alexander Walker's got 9 points now in the 2nd half. Outside Tatum. Back to Halliburton from outside the arc. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. Here's Davis. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That free throw good from Davis. Thunder leading by 18. Ball passes to Butler. Here's Towns, covered by Pirtle, and it's powered home by Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Now here's Halliburton. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Throw good, Halliburton.
If they want to come away with the victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Outside Butler. Back to Ball. Fires for three. Outside for Butler. For three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Grimes. Cleveland working the ball around now. And it's Tatum missing.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Back to Butler. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Ball. And here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Williams a screen on Halliburton. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Ball. On the wing, Alexander Walker, covered by Grimes. Outside Butler, 4-3. Oklahoma City gets it back. To the paint. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, great move by Butler. Setting the pick, then getting the score.
Outside Grimes. Back to Halliburton. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Counted from distance. Halliburton's got 9 points in the quarter.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Here's Towns with the drive, and it's powered home by Towns.
Looking ferocious on the drive. I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
There's Tatum with the three, and Cleveland another three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
To the inside, Towns.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Outside Grimes. Butler against Davis. Beyond the arc. Tatum can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ball against Halliburton. Count that bucket. Ball's got 33 points.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Back to Halliburton. Takes a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Ball. There's the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Ball's got 36 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Grimes. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for LaMelo Ball.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by Cleveland. Back to Ball. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Halliburton. Davis with it, now guarded by Butler. And stolen by Williams. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Ball outside. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.